As an affirming church, we all know that the affirm process didn't end when we got our official affirm status and we put up a few rainbows around the building. We made a commitment at that time as a church and as a community to continue to educate, learn, and grow on our affirm journey. As part of that journey, we're getting new name tags soon, and they'll have both the LPCC and affirm logos on them, and the option to identify preferred pronouns. So I'd like to take a few moments to explore the singular pronoun they, today. The pronoun they is one of the most popular choices for folks who don't want to be identified as he or she. And there are some pretty good reasons for that, rather than create a brand new pronoun, why people would pick they. The most common arguments against the singular they center around it being ungrammatical, confusing, simply not proper English. However, it turns out that using the plural pronoun they to refer to a single individual is a well-established feature of the English language. As a singular pronoun, they has a rich provenance. The earliest known incidence of the singular they is in a medieval poem called William and the Werewolf from 1375. In 1386, Chaucer used the singular they in the Canterbury Tales. And whoso findeth him out of switchblame, they will come up. Linguists believe that the usage of the singular they was likely in common speech well before 1386 when Chaucer wrote this, because he incorporated it into the tale. William Shakespeare used the singular they in both The Comedy Bearers and Hamlet. And 2 centuries later, Jane Austen used they to describe a single entity in Mansfield Park. She wrote, "I would have everybody marry if they could do it properly." She also said, "No one can ever be in love more than once in their life." In everyday speech, we say, "Someone left their towel at the beach." If your child's cell phone rings at the dinner table, you say, "Tell them you'll call back later." Male, female, one caller, several, the pronoun is they, covers it all. In the 18th century, grammarians declared the singular they invalid. According to these sticklers, it made more sense to use he as a gender-neutral pronoun when describing one person. When second-wave feminists protested in the 70s that the generic he was sexist, they were accused of emasculating the language. But the fact is, the pronoun he is never gender-neutral. If Sting had sung, "If you love someone, set him free," it would have brought only a male to mind. What the language required was set them free. The conventions of language are shaped by the people that use that language daily. The new use of they has passed muster with AP Style Guide and the American Heritage Dictionary. We can still use he and she to refer to most individuals who identify as male and female. Sibling has been part of everyday language for more than 50 years, but we can still talk about brothers and sisters. You can introduce new gender-neutral terms without driving out the gendered ones. At the end of the day, considerate use of gender identity terms, including they pronouns, is not a lot to ask. Communication and community is about building bridges and connections, not building walls and barriers. So choosing how to address folks is one part of that. It takes some practice to get the hang of it, but considerate use of gender identity terms is a meaningful courtesy, a sign of respect, and a crucial way to signal kindness, affirmation, and acceptance to those who walk through the doors here at LPCC. If you'd like to learn more about using pronouns, Liberty will be giving a talk about this after the service next Sunday, and I hope you can join them.